Goodness, waiting for that ad break to end. Took forever. But it kind of looks like my mic is peaking, which is going to be very disappointing for me. That is not what I want. I've decided I'm doing Hildibrand quest until, or if Kwu shows up. If we finish Hildibrand and Kwu still hasn't shown up, I guess we go on to deep dungeons. Fuck it, why not? Alright, Nassau, what do you got? Why, hello there, Luna! Corehouse, fuck. I don't know why they always have to throw the big words at me. Serpentindus, that we should cross paths in this far-flung nation. Have you come all this way to lend me a hand? Because let me tell you, I could use the help. Alright, where's the nutty professor? Where's our detective of nonsense? You see, I've been doing my absolute darndest to track down the inspector ever since Mr. Pew Pew's starship whisked him off to God's only knows where. Well, my best lead turned out to be the Savnarian truth. Eyewitness accounts in the last issue described a shiny craft headed west across the ocean. So I packed a few things and headed as far west as I was able. This is where I ended up. Made a few inquiries since my arrival, but I've mostly been acclimatizing myself to the native cuisine. Very important step, that. Anyways, seeing as fate has sent you to assist me, I suppose it's time I continued questioning the locals on the matters of unidentified flying gentlemen. Unidentified flying gentlemen. Fuck! How did I get that word so wrong to begin with? Context. Context clues is how someone with dyslexia reads. Context. Alright, I'll help you find them. Here, this should help aid in our investigations. You know, it's not wrong, but it's not right. It's an illustration of the starship clipped from Dorian's publication. Having this on hand should make it much easier to explain what we're looking for. I'll ask around the markets hereabouts. As for you, well, I've yet to venture beyond the food stalls, so practically anywhere else but here. If you learn any useful information, come find me around this spot. I'll be stuffing my, ears with delicious, intelligence. It is the Landsguard's duty to remain vigilant for threats and unusual developments that may warrant their intervention. It may be prudent to visit Bright Plume Post and question the soldiers. I was just up there. I feel like I need a different outfit for this. Hold up. What do we got ready? No, maybe. Also maybe? We're doing some detectiving in the West. I'll take it. Oblaja! You seen this man? Yes. Is there something I can help you with? Have you seen this spacecraft? The hell kind of drugs are you on? Actually, I have seen a vessel like that. It was some time before Zorolja's flying ships appeared. I watched it limp northwest through the skies above Tuliolal, wobbling like it might crash to the ground at any moment. Holy shit, he actually saw it. Sir, I think you might be on crack cocaine. Searching for a strange ship, you say? Yeah, it looks like this. Yes, I saw a flying disc just like that during a patrol in Chalon. It was slowly drifting towards the ground, seemed to come down somewhere in Yushalan. If you're determined to find it, then that's where you should try next. What were they calling the place that's covered by the dome now? Heritage Found? What if I gotta say hi to someone? If I could type faster. Oh! I forgot I had text things on. I love the fact that we have chat bubbles now. I wish I saw them more often. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'll just run down there. Go tell Knucklehead that, hey, your boy might have been transported to a place that time was a little wonky. He might be dead. I don't know. Or he might be a freaking memory come back in the computer. I shouldn't have walked. I should have taken the Aethernet. I don't know. What's wrong with me? Oh, fuck, I fucked this up. Told I'm gonna be out of the bed. That might be my worst jump I've made in a while. All right, Nasu, what do we got? Oh, cutscene. My forays into the stall bore no fruit at all. None starship shaped, anyways. How was your harvest then? Yeah, look, I think I found him. Follow me. Those are some solid leads! Nice work, Luna. So, the sounds of things, the ship was malfunctioning, eventually came down somewhere to the north of here. With any luck, this heritage found you mentioned will be the place we find the inspector. I don't know what she said, because I assumed it was Heritage Found, and now I think you mean Heritage Found? So what did you say? Because I didn't read it right. I doubt it will be so simple, and certainly not without incident, knowing how matters involving the inspector tend to go. I think you mean Heritage Found. Well, whatever. Well, with you as my escort, I'm sure we'll arrive at the right spot eventually. And none the worse for wear. Shall we head off? Fuck it, let's do this. Oh my god, she's still got the stalker dude. How is this guy still following? The Landsguard's like, what the fuck? What are all these people doing? Oh shit, it took us all the way here. Damn. Alright, hold up. I gotta see, what did she actually say? With any luck, this hostage found you mentioned... Oh. Yeah, I completely read that wrong. I've got to work on that. God, the air's all crackly and zappy. This is where the starship supposedly came down? So let's start our search for the inspector. Standard investigative protocol dictates that we question the residents for possible gentleman sightings. Off we go. I feel like one of them at some point would have said something. Uh, uh, the poor Lollipop, someone save him! This small settlement and all its inhabitants are known to me. If a man of such distinctive appearance and demeanor were among us, I'm sure I would have noticed. Perhaps he's wandering around somewhere inside Solution 9. So many more people. Could easily go unnoticed in the crowds. You were here as Queen Sphinx's guest, as I recall. If your companion wishes to enter the city as well, then I suggest you make arrangements with the sentry at the tower entrance. Oh, Solution 9? That sounds promising. Thank you for the tip. Are we not going to do anything about this poor man? Sir! Sir, you... Oh my god. That face. I can't tell if he hates it or loves it. That's... You know what? You get your freak on. I'm headed out. I shouldn't have looked at the face. I thought he just needed help, but I think he might like it. Hi, yes, I would like to register a guest. Visitor detected. Verifying access rights. Unlimited Everkeep access confirmed. Scanning unregistered visitor. Too many bombs on person. Cannot be brought in. Warning. Yes, I knew it! Warning. Warning. Explosive device detected. Entry denied. I'm not carrying any explosives. This is medicine for treating Inspector Hildibrand's condition. Explosive medicinal compounds. That can't work. Error does not compute. It really is. It's really quite simple. Inspector Hildibrand was sucked up by Mr. Pew Pew's malfunctioning starship. After which it proceeded to drag him thousands of malms away and deposit him here. Ergo, you need to let me pass so I can blow away his brain cobwebs. Oh, you got what by whose mouth? What did you hear, Miss Becky? Also, welcome. Error. Logic circuits overloading. Emergency shutdown initiated. I said what? I don't think I said such things. Nope. Can't gaslight me. But I can gaslight myself into knowing I didn't say it. Huh. Must be nap time. I guess we can just go in. Gaslighting isn't real. You're just crazy. Sorry, I had to sneeze. All right, Nassau, what do we have now? Where's the inspector? Or that's a good-sized city. Well, there's one sure way of locating the inspector in a place like this. There's an ongoing case, and that's where he'll be. Let's head to the lively part of town and look into any nefarious incidents, shall we? Do you know which way is the lively part? There's a couple different places. Oh, I guess we're going with True View. True View? And that's in the eastern sector, you say? Right then, let's get to it. Almost ran right past the Aether Shard. Alright, take us to True View. So how have you been, Manky Man? I don't have a Kwoo today. I might have a Kwoo at some point. Hold up. Has the game audio been off this whole time? Fuck. Chased off coyotes before noticing you. You know what? It wouldn't be a stream if I didn't mess something up. Can't believe the game audio's been off the whole time. Sad day. That's how you know it's live. Huh? What? Like a crime? Huh. I mention it. I did hear about a thief recently. City's peaceful by and large, but where you have a lot of people, incidents like these are bound to occur. That's true. This place is like a mechanical paradise. There's probably not a lot of crime going on. Other than the major crimes of the government against its own people. Recent troubles? I saw a pair of soldiers mobilizing not moments earlier, responding to a disturbance, it seems. I don't think it was far from here, but I'm a bit hazy on the details. You there, you gave me, like, coked up energy drinks before, I think. What have you seen around here? Hey, so I heard talk of an odd squealing creature of some sort, but I don't know if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. Asa, what have you found? Oh, I also heard about that theft. Something was stolen from a nearby tavern, apparently. I got directions to the scene of the crime, so let's head over together. Need lights on. Turn off the overlay. The thief absconded with an aged bottle of spirits. Most expensive one in my establishment. I demand you find this criminal at once. No need to get all hot and bothered. The culprit is right under your nose. This is our detective. It's like our noir detective this time. Admit it, punk. You pinched the hooch. Me? But why would you think? With the supply of souls cut off, folks with a habit have turned to black market rackets, and luxury goods of dubious province is one way of paying the asking price. Top shelf bottle of juice would make for a fine trade, I'd say. By the by, you know there's a method for identifying contraband souls. Regulator logs would tell the tale. Don't want to let us check 'em? My guest took a gander at the cabinet where the bottle was stored, and the lock showed obvious signs of tampering. Electro picking tools are awful hard to handle, aren't they? Most amateurs get singed, but you got scorch marks all over your mitts. Give it up, kid. We've got you dead to rights. Did I say gander rock? Look, I am kind of stupid. I don't know if you've noticed this yet. No, you said it right. Oh. Also means male goose. Oh. I did not know this. Huh. After they suspended soul provisions, I couldn't stop worrying about the future. It was a moment of weakness. Save it for the authorities. Take him away, boys. That was Inspector Hildibrand, wasn't it? He's far too competent. Didn't look very gentlemanly. Didn't sound very gentlemanly. Yeah, no, too competent. He did not sound right. He must still be in shock after the starship crash landing. A healthy dose of Nasu Delights will put him in rights. Look, maybe not in such a populated area. Let's make sure it's absolutely sure it's him first, shall we? Well, I suppose that would be the responsible course of action. But fuck responsibility, let's go blow this man up! Come on, we should hurry along before we lose sight of the ungentlemanly Hildibrand. I don't remember being able to squeeze through that alley before. And then again, I might just be losing my mind. Alright, Nashao, what do you see? He walked that way. Or was it more of a mosey? He moseyed that way. Pardon me, sir. Would your name happen to be Hildibrand? He looks so gruff in the eyes. What the fuck was that? How New Kitty and Old Kitty do? IGG. New Kitty is a ball of crack cocaine. Old Kitty is the same lounging person as always. It's like living with a stoner and someone who's on speed. He looks like the inspector. He's a touch old and mopey. Stoner cat just watches crackhead all day? Pretty much. 30 years passed inside that dome? Then if Inspector Hildibrand was here when it happened, that would put him in his 50s. He must have been living here so long that he's forgotten everything about his previous life. Lucky I have just the thing to jog his memory. All of his aging occurred within his eyebrows. Yeah, pretty much. Think I won't notice such an obvious tale. I don't know what your game is, but bombs ain't toys. Just put them away before you hurt someone or yourself. You know, I kind of like the idea of the tail. Maybe not that style. Look, I liked the idea of the tail, but then the swirling the ass? I don't know about that part. Like me, I see neither of you are sporting regulators, so I suggest you be a bit more careful with the only lives you've got. Sir, don't you remember us? You're Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, gentleman inspector extraordinaire. I've been called a lot of things, but nothing so insulting as a gentleman. He inspects gentlemen. I'm a withered old fool with too many debts. What do you do to the camera? How you do that? Detective Hildibrand. Oh, wait, I don't know if I read that right. Why'd you just break my phone for? I'm sorry. He was just trying to look cool. Very impressive, but even with that name and those old clothes, you might as well be the inspector's older, more wrinkled twin. Hate to break it to you, but you're barking up the wrong tree. Harold Boiled. What a weird name. Or a farming gone wrong gets jumped. Like, where the hell did I put my hat? Ma'am, what are you making? I'm sorry. Did you? Was that you trying to cook an egg? What the fuck? Yasu, what? How? How did you do that? You seem awfully fond of these hard-boiled eggs. Here's one on me. I don't think she cooked that right.
Thanks, dollface. The peach.
Oh, Jesus! What did she make that? It's not an egg. Hardly boiled time. What the hell? What the shit am I watching?
Whew. That's one way to cure a hangover. You got me good.
Maybe we really do have the wrong person. That indestructibility is awfully Manderville-like, though. Seen a few cases of this twin person phenomenon in the dome. Might be someone who shares the same soul as Hildibrand. Yeah, look, there's a lot of twins in the dome. Because he's probably the Hildibrand of the ninth. He's not our Hildibrand, though. Twinsies. Not sure what's going on here, but I can see that you're not who I thought you were, and that we need to keep searching.
Missing person, is it? If that's the rub, you can leave the sleuthing to me.
Oh, could really use your help.
By the sounds of things, this fella looks a lot like me. What'd you say his name was? Hildibrand? I'll find him, don't you worry. I can feel a hunch coming on already.
Are we sure that isn't the inspector? Yeah, I'm sure. Don't worry, I have an act for these things. Ooh, ooh, twinsies. I'd like to rush off and do some investigating work of my own, but this city still has my head spinning. I think I'll wait to see if this detective hard-boiled is as good as he seems. Meanwhile, you should get back to whatever it is that famous adventurers do when they're not embroiled in one of our fantastic cases.
The dame had me looking for a needle in a neon-lit haystack. A city with an allergy to sleep. This twin of mine had well and truly lost himself. The trail was colder than ice at the bottom of something, but I could smell it in the air like a coiling stench of cheap perfume. Stay tuned for further episodes of Detective Hardboiled.
Is this Nasu's twin? Cherry Bob. The inspector has finally set foot upon Dawn Trail. Get ready for inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures. Who knows what his case will be this time? When it happens, whatever happens, you'll be there on the scene. Put the barkeep. Don't question the Mandervilles. That's like his whole personality. Is showing off naked muscles. Alright, Nasu. Wizened testimony. So it's like Nurse Joy, but each has a quirk? It's more... Oh, God. Let me give you a quick rundown on FF14. So there was one world, and then the world got split into 14 worlds. And then... So there's a copy of every person on each world. But about, like, 8 of those worlds have all been shoved back into the first world. This happens to be people from the 9th world, because we're world hopping now. The robots. Oh, just parts of the original souls that were split into multiple souls. So they all look like each other. Yeah. Luna, here, help me again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from...
Yours truly, I assume? Since parting ways, I searched every alley and dive bar and Everkeep for signs of this Hildibrand character.
It's pronounced Hildibrand.
Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found.
Oh, where could the inspector be?
Chin up, dollface. Case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again. Leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem.
Alright, let's see. Abducted by alien, drifting off to nowhere, flew over here, we think he got dropped in the dome.
So you followed rumors of a flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and from your perspective went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And seeing we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people, native to your world, who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks. Like the one on the outside of the residential radar. Let's go.
That's not what I want. That's what I wanted. Alright, that was going over there. Let's go this way. Alright, Aether Shard, take me away. Oh, got to turn the overlay back on. That way chat can be in the stream.
Old timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it.
Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. I have my doubts, Nasu, but... Jesus Christ, you did not add... I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I have another copy for myself, but it only makes two. Luna, you and Detective Hardboiled will have to share. I think Detective Hardboiled would have been a better representation than this drawing.
We are talking 3 decades ago here, so the picture should come in handy, even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus. Luna, was it? You let me know when you're ready to bother some park-goers.
Alright, come on.
Alright, let's start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for old Hune and Hystero that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, don't forget the Chitona.
I'm so confused as to what is going on with your emotes. Hey, were you from outside the dome?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you ever seen this shit? About 30 years ago?
I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything.
The picture's very cute, though. Did you draw it? Did your child draw it for you? What's with the stare? Distraught youth? Yeah, I don't think the distraught youth is who we want. Oh, an elderly hewn woman. You might be right. What can this old lady do for you? Yeah, this shit. You remember this shit? Be alarmed if my child brought me that picture. 30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are afraid of best, my dears. That's a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence.
That black-jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me.
You want a juice or a coffee?
Vending machine's caught your eye. Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, working through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something withered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks.
It's like an AI rendition of Picasso's work. Jesus. Sir, you remember anything?
What would you be wanting with me then?
Have you seen this gentleman? And the spaceship?
Can't say I'm familiar with it. Ah, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I was sitting in the bloom of youth. Well, middle age. Say, I remember you. The clever jit who took back me for a tonic from that thieving hoser. There was a good bit of sleuthing it was. No need for all that. It's just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job, though. It's not about growing me hair back. It's about the routine of 40 years of massaging my scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using an Everkeep made product. That's right, you're Alexandrian, born and bred, same as me. No way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir.
Not my furlough tonic. I was having a good day too. So rock.
Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. It's where the grit persistence comes into it. I spied a Shitona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time.
Clearly, alien man. Lovely day, isn't it? Yeah, did you ever see this man? And spaceship? Not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing.
Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc.
Ah, yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I felt the sun upon my face, I was living in a very different kind of life at the time. It was during the hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then. Oh, I do remember it well even now.
Do you remember where it was headed?
It appeared to crash somewhere in Uyuasa, to the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I had far, far stranger things to worry about.
There, what'd I tell you? Let's find your pal Nasu and share the good news.
Alright, come with me. Just leave me be. TV. What do you got? Diluted yourself with liquid slime cheer? Huh? Creature? Ah! Hydrate. Thank you. Yes. I do need to do that. Actually, this is kind of empty. I need to go get a drink. Give me... I'll be back! Also, don't you know how slimes work? Liquids don't dilute us, they just make us grow. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? That piece of is so macro confirmed? What does that mean? So it came down somewhere near this your Wera Yukata place? I don't suppose either of you have been there before. Unfortunately, I have.
Research facility, you say? Some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager the people soon scooped it up. It seems we have our destination. How to get across the lake?
You could ask a reforger. We could take a hover cargo. We could do that. That's always a possibility.
That we could. Now, the reforgers have a few, and I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition.
Man needs to make some phone calls.
Right, as our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Yuyo What's when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal anyway?
I'm Luna, agent of adventure. Simply an ardent admirer of Inspector Hildibrand. Yeah, look, agent of adventurer here. Going all over the place, doing all sorts of adventuring.
Adventure for a living, is that it? It's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on more with this investigation. My reforger friend should have hover cargo waiting for us at the drift downs.
You'll get it when you're older. Pat, where the fuck is that supposed to mean? What? What? I don't. I'm so lost. I'm going back to the game. I better pack a dose of Nasu's Delights.
Those explosives of yours, even behind. Won't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter.
Maybe he said ditzy. I should reread that at some point. I need a different outfit. I don't think this is detective-y enough. What other ones did I have here? No. Spooky, but no. No. Maybe. Minus the hat. I'll have to take the hat off. Also maybe, but I don't know about the hat. Ooh, maybe this one. This. Take the hat off. That might work. That might fit our themes better. fly over a wall. I don't know who decided to make the wall so big. Hello there. I hear you're in need of transport to Yuata. The hover cargo is ready for if you are. Yep, take us away. Put us in another place. Oh, that's right. That's this dungeon. I forgot about it. Yeah. Okay.
Place is a mess. I don't see any monsters roaming the halls. They should be safe to split up and have a look around.
I'm trying to remember. Did I already see it in here and I wasn't paying attention? It's been a little while since I've done this dungeon. But it'd be funny if it was in the background the whole time and I just like flew right by it, not paying attention at all. Scattered documents. Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The hewn mail we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed in the clear presence of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Hold up, I passed an initial thing that I should have looked at. What'd I miss? What was here that was shining that I didn't see? Ah! Unlock the cabinet drawer. But I didn't click anywhere else, did I? No. Shuffling through various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Yuata had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was without a doubt manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. The mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a hewn survivor within the craft. Despite an apparent force of impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. Well, good to know he survived, and then they had him unconscious, and they just needed a bomb to wake him up. You really shouldn't be looking at naked men. A lot of people being pickled in here. But Inspector Hildibrand isn't among them. Hey, speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardboiled went? He's probably not watching the guys getting pickled. Chamber number 1, number 2, number 3. Abandoned clipboard. Hold up, before we look at the abandoned clipboard, why is the light red in here? No reason. Detective Hardboiled, you around here? No? Not at all? Alright, abandoned clipboard it is. The document held by the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understand the incalculable... I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his parental resilience, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monster souls. Some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse. Such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research into his subject. Specimen will be preserved in biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. Anybody know where Section 51 is? I haven't seen any numbers around here. Mr. Hardboiled? Yeah.
Luna. Sorry, something else in the records caught my attention and led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn anything yet?
Yeah, he should be in a biocapsule.
Keeping him in Sector 51? The key I found should let us access that area. Grab your pal, Nasu, and head there now.
Alrighty. Show us the way. Inspector Hildibrand! There you are! Perfectly preserved in a pickling jar. God damn this man! Of course he'd be posing.
You two been yanking my chain. This clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. Hardboiled egg would really hit the spot right now.
No. 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 Don't do it. Don't! Here, give this to the detective. Motherfucker, I cannot be implicated in your killing of people! You put those explosives away! You rat bastard. How dare you implicate me in this nonsense? Damn it! How did I get roped into this? Give me a detective suit. Of course they did.
Detective, how about this egg?
Present just for you.
From the lady. Appreciate it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, no, sir, no! Run!
Never could refuse the kindness of strangers.
One egg to rule them all. Oh, zombies? I wouldn't worry about them. Hildibrand can keep them all in check. They all start dancing in unison. Look, you don't understand how possible that is.
These punks must be feeling lucky.
Jesus Christ, sir. That's too big. Put it away. Damn it.
There's no need for firearms or fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. Attention, everyone! Follow my lead, if you please.
God damn it. God damn it. No, don't do it. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. The second you said it, you had infused the game with the dance to happen. God damn it. It was just, look, the second you said it, Mickey Man, you made it destiny. It was providence given down from the chat on high. My imagination pierces the veil. My imagination pierces the veil. I'm sorry.
Splendid, most splendid. Let's remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, will rest agent of... Hildibrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
God damn it. Of course we're clapping. By the by, who is this astute-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap? This is Detective Hardboiled, your soul twin from another world.
Why, my dear Nasu, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger.
That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical.
The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charmed those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you?
The inspector has a very unique physique, for one. And as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire.
That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leaves me to chew on something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect?
Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. With a smile. Man's just trying to show off them pearly whites.
So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. I too am curious to see if beneath that leathery gossamer exterior you have a gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. The dame. She's your assistant?
Loyal and steadfast.
I had an assistant once. But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on.
Before the incident. Before he took an arrow to the knee.
This'll be just the thing to prove your sleuthin' chops, Inspector. Just get out of here and get down to brass tacks.
Now we just need to get Hildibrand some clothes again. That's why the Hildibrand variant wears clothes. His assistant went to HR. I swear to God, Cat, if you chew on that Ethernet cord, I'm gonna lose my shit. That's right, walk away. Ah, there we go, he's got his clothes back on.
No. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monsters' hosts. This facility was forced to close down before they managed any real successes. Sound about right?
Yep.
I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. Apparently, he dismissed the trial Verdel as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research using less ordinary beast. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some salivering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up fake rehabilitation program. Had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments.
How awful! And what became of the now criminally minded creatures?
That's the million cred question. To track down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler.
The hell is a barfly's tumbler? What the fuck does that even mean?
A little digging into the operations log showed the cage's locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Yeah, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figured belonged to the author of these research notes. Pretty banged up, but I think the data might be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover.
I mean, I know some people who are really good at hacking into shit. They're very good at it. I want to go to the recreation zone. Well, you're in luck. We're all going to the recreation zone. If Keiwu was on, we'd be in the recreation zone doing wrestling. We got to get through the heavyweight division. But she hasn't been on and did not answer. Well, actually, hold up. Let me check Discord. Maybe she answered. Nope, did not answer. Oh, never mind. Oh, nope, one more down. The hell are you two looking at? It's just a city.
Illusion Shine is most impressive metropolis.
Cora, I never noticed how far down it went.
Right. I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. Not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least.
It's not going to be a black and white room with smoke everywhere. Metropolis? City of roly-polies?
Well, Bad news is the device is even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. Quick Pass netted me some scraps, though. Enough to piece together a partial file of one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researcher struck the soul of a carrier thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just 'cause he switched bodies.
Roly-polies exist where you live, or are they called bugs? No, I've always called them roly-polies. I haven't seen them in years because when I did see them, that was more so back when I lived in Texas. Saw all sorts of roly-polies there. A lot less of them where I live now. Cat is meowing his little head off. Little bugs make me think you swallow them whole when someone says it. That would be a tad silly.
Yes, 'tis becoming clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city.
Oh, right. Doesn't chew the roly-polies, weirdos.
As soft-boiled a guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? One of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep. And he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate neither. Something that's really caused a nuisance. Electro. Alexandria's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now.
Guess we're going outside. To the electro mine. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed?
You seen a Cyclops running around?
Huh? You had any thefts? Well, funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. Strangest part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You'd need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks. And surely someone would have noticed it coming and going.
Yeah, what I tell you. A sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat.
You know who the culprit is, then? If there's anything I can do to help catch them, just say the word.
That's mighty kind of you, friend. And let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electro. Placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest.
One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Weirdos. We about to score some Solution 9, you in? There, that should do the trick. Follow that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. I don't trust that man one bit. That man's in on it.
Trap set. Now we wait.
Someone should have brought snacks. Oh, he did bring snacks. You damn well had better have brought enough to share. He indeed did not bring enough to share.
Oh, this is perfect! Maybe a little too perfect. No good. Not good.
Where's Kwoo? I don't know where Kwoo is. I asked them if they wanted to stream earlier and they never answered. So it's me, all alone.
A thief. After him.
Lie of a title, how dare? What do you mean? Hold up, did the title not update?
Hold up. Where is...
No, inconceivable, more Hildibrand. The title was updated. Don't you start with me? I know what I'm doing. Oh, I guess we were only going like 20 feet.
We've lost sight of our quarry.
But, is it not that? Gaslighting twice in one stream. Shame. Literally read it out loud to Spooky as I clicked open stream. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's gone to ground in the middle of a field of Cyclops. We got us a wise guy.
Said new stuff with Kwoo. Nah, don't know what you're talking about. Didn't say that. Not at all. I certainly didn't start the stream with the wrong title for the first like 3 seconds and then it immediately change it afterwards. That didn't happen at all. Nope.
Not a tough guy though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting. So we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight.
False advertising? I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't happen.
Of course, even if he's a coward, he's a big boy now. We might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt. We'll take him together.
No, I'll take him myself. Kick all your asses. And his. Hello there, sir.
Me not bad, Cyclops.
Motherfucker, why you stealing? Why you fucking lying?
Ah!
Don't you run from me. hold up, Nasu. Gotta do the sightseeing log while I'm here. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind.
Damn it all! We have you now, fiend. There's nowhere left to... Oh! It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles.
The sound bite of the cat bit? Nah. We don't need that.
Out with it, punk. Where'd you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I'd tell the likes of you.
Phone alert incoming. Damn it.
Have it your way. I hear those sting worse than chili sauce in your eyes. Oh! No, detective! Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. My turn!
Oh, he really is a big boy.
This is my show now! Lose the gun or the girl gets it! You two! Weapons on the ground!
Motherfucker, I could take you without the weapons.
Ugh! Is he twitching? My eyes! My eyes!
Get the fuck over here.
You had your chance. Come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. Not at all. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry for acts of violence.
God damn it. Call the inspectors all lit up!
You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gumpha Flumper and...
I have no idea what he was saying there. Rainbows.
So bright! Too bright for me to bear! Ah! Pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. As to thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you anything. Son of a soft boiled and cracked. I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual thieving self? Alright. So what's this researcher's name? He never told me his name, I swear! I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare to refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then? None. I was supposed to meet him out here with my last assault, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. In this case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you were an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to be answering for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Men and authorities. Don't worry. I'll explain how you're a crook in a monster's clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9.
Back to Solution 9. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, hold up. Let me. Oh. Camera not see me right? There we go. Hold up. I was thinking about it. This slime outfit actually probably fits the noir detective scene better. We're gonna keep doing noir detective.
Surely Detective Hardboiled must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. Can't figure out his angle yet. But if he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever these criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentinels as possible. Maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, I could use your help out there. Well, you shall have it, of course. The Inspector Hildibrand is ever at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun. And it's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with a man who has his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal ruggedness and sent him to rot in prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep.
You think he's been turned into a monster?
I see you connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was Yawada. Yeah, me and him have got a history. So if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardboiled. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we've brought this case to its resolution. Says the man who just ran the fuck off. I don't recall asking for that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow.
Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. I was hoping to see a hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. Craven fools surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter. I have more than enough electrope now to proceed with my plans. Even the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. No! You don't get to insult the slimes by being a slime. Ah, fuck. Look, I swear we're good people. We's good peoples. Don't trust those green slimes. Can't trust them. Total criminals.
When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. We're quite out of time today, so here's some I prepared earlier.
12 minutes is way too long for hard-boiled eggs. You want more like 9 minutes. Slime on slime crime. Just trying to be as sensual as possible with her. Oh!
Well, god damn. See you in the next one.
The manufacture of egg-shaped medicine is closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe. Stay tuned for the next episode of the inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures. See you, Inspector. Thankfully, we're enough patches in, I can just go straight to the next one.
If it isn't Luna, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust.
Sharp as a razor, reasonably. I've been sharper. Look, just reasonably. I've never been sharp. Tough as nails, though.
Good to hear. Our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition to be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. Managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oi! I dare say that's the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. Seems this criminal had his soul put in the body of a Chilahulila. Whatever that is. As a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive. It's all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, Azar, he's up to his old antics in his new body and the pawn of a mysterious researcher. Such a fiend! Wreaking havoc in densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. Our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it'd be somewhere outside the city. You'd be wrong. Heh, not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you said, the fiends like to strike places outside of Solution 9. Oh.
Well, at least he's willing to admit when the other guy's learning.
We don't have any leads beyond that, though. So I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Amon's his name. His business is no one every bugger's else's. Come on, he ought to be at his usual spot nearby. Mammond, does that remind you of our friend Wayman?
It does. You suppose we'll get to meet your Mund too? That was a little more insanity than I think I could handle. No, it wasn't. I'm totally crazy. So we're doing fine. I probably should have just teleported up there. I don't know why I'm walking.
Ain't often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today?
We're looking for Crazy Wolf Man.
Thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Looks like a recipe for trouble, alright. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, either in or around Everkeep. But a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Chulua near the barrier recently went into Vanguard and didn't come back out. We assumed it went to Shalona. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. They're fiercely territorial creatures. They live in packs. This lone wolf saw a vandal. I wager my gun on it. We'll head to Chalon right away. Thanks for the lead, my monde. Tis truly an uncanny indeed. The resemblance you bear to my friend, his name is Wymond, and information is his stock and trade as well. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides? Bugging me with a lightning rod. No, you look rather like the detective yourself. Only you're either younger or a better skincare regime. You brothers or something. Ridiculous! Detective Hardboiled and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me to this preening ninny. All right. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you, lass, something about me reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Chalon.
Imagine all the egg farts. Jesus Christ. You know, I wasn't imagining. I really didn't want to imagine. And now I have to. And I blame you. How dare you put that thought in my head. Between these two, there's gonna be so many.
Be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks.
Also, your toes are touching? What? That's not what I meant to move. But, oh, nope, can't see my toes in this outfit. Damn. Inspector, you're all glowy tingly. Legs for days. Yeah, this model does. You know what? Here, we'll go full model for a little while. But I gotta make sure it actually. How big can we go? Probably about yay tall. They are very long legs.
Must be all the lightning round I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel heller than I have in recent memory.
Feel like you'd tower over me now that I see the legs.
Really are an oddball.
The fudge are those? I don't think that would be my reaction, but...
I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from fear of insects.
Roly-poly sighted bear. Oh my god, the roly-polies make a comeback. You really have pierced the veil in this video. You just pulled up everything. Oh, I forgot to turn off the overlay when we were in the cutscene. Holy shit. And such adorable ones, too.
They're not just insects. They're oglops. Bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of yourself now. Nag. Nag will set you straight.
Damn it, I don't have an egg.
You fool. You didn't bring any. Not a single one!
Damn it all!
Oh dear. Never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal.
Don't you bring out your bomb eggs. You put that away. You stop that right now. No, don't do it. You making actual boiled eggs? I don't trust it. Think you could boil this to a good detective's liking? Oh, you're having me boil the egg. Motherfucker, I'm a master chef. Of course I could do that. The egg's like steaming. What the fuck is going on? Is she trying to seduce me now? Fuck it, we'll fall for it. Alright, we'll boil the egg. I don't know, but I like it. This. Alright, we'll boil the man's eggs. His preferred 12 minutes. Doing the outfit is dope. Oh, you know what we need for this? Oh, why didn't I think of this sooner? Hold up. Why didn't I? Hold up. Come here. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. There we go. Looks like when I cook stuff and my cat just waits to eat before me.
This isn't another trick, is it? I'll chance it.
All right, color back. I need a faster way to turn on the black and white mode.
Texture of the yolk, firm and assured. Not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a savior. You're a woman that knows the score, Luna. I'm glad to have you at my back.
Oh, looks like you boiled it just right. Well done.
At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Luna.
Savior. It's like the second coming. Well, don't say it like that.
At any rate, feel like myself again. Appreciate it. Well, I had every confidence you'd aid the good detective. My dear assistant Scum, let us continue on.
I feel like I put that "come" way too distinctively. I don't like that we had that word there right after previous sentences about stuff in the mouth. I don't. We should stop while we're ahead. Oh, we did finally enter the western area. No, I can't put on the western glam. Fuck my life. All right, that's fine.
So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under the sky without limits. Right. We should begin by talking to the locals. At a town I see over there. Shishwini's Springs, eh? As good a place as any. Come on, let's go.
pop, 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 pop. Alright, I might be able to change. Hold up. Back to the Western outfit. Hold on, put the hat back on. So wiggly. This model. So my other model kind of like tilts when you turn your head, but this model goes back, like swings. It's kind of like a dance. All right. Talk to hard-boiled over here. Looks like me when a conversation lasts too long and I need to deal with my anxiety and shit. My weight back and forth. Sure. I have a tendency of pacing in like circles. Can't do that with this model though. Would need a 3D model to go pace in circles. Not saggily. Sagely.
Old-fashioned place this is. But there's got ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it.
Wore my last boots out from pacing. Ah.
Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me.
There's a high chance of vandalism in these here parts. It should be going down. But where's this first stop? Iate, you seen anybody around here that I need to talk to? Here's one.
Vandalism! Don't get me started! Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into getting everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the proprietor can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words.
Ew, that's blood, sweat, and tears? I thought that was oil. Gross. Okay. Oh yes, I've heard that a barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Matter of fact, there's been a spat of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we posted generous bounty. Information's welcome too. Of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, you be sure to let us know. Alright, hard-boiled, what have you guys found? I found there's a bunch of barns and equipment getting destroyed.
Hey, managing Managed to learn anything? We heard much the same. Our Vandal's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your assistant is? We better split up and find her.
She out here hanging out on a... Sir, will stop it. Stop it, you little bastard. Stop peeping. Stop all of it. Every goddamn time Nasu's here, you out here spying on her. Nuisance. Oh, hey there, Luna. I could use a little help.
I say, Nasu, have you been making new friends?
Know her, do you? And all the chaos she been sowing too, no doubt.
Whatever do you mean?
Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right. She's the one been blowing things up. We're taking her in, collecting the bounty. For the umpteenth time, they're not bombs. They're medicine.
Yes, verily. Though they may look, and indeed explode, like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek.
Secure living, one blast, and those babies solve your existence. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha!
Let's all take a deep breath now.
Ooh, he said a wordy turd.
No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully.
I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you.
You're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait. I am empathetically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids wouldn't know gentlemen if you shot them in the rear. Don't waste your breath.
You're asking for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel.
Just remember, you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses. Let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry your little head. Ain't to the death. at ease though I am with Detective Hardboil's chosen approach, seems we must defer to him.
Oh, we waited for a sunny noonday.
He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it.
Thanks to self, just smile and nod.
What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached egg smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a woman who's been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you.
What the fuck is that face, Nasu?
Oh, whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? Huh. You got Moxie doll face, just like her. Dream sweet dreams now.
Why is there smoke coming off of her? Does she have a bomb on her right now, lit? Tell me anytime a picture's taken.
Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that oaf for now. I got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm, like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince. But a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag.
Piss on the old laws. Long as you win, it don't matter how. No, not the bug! We are not matrixing this shit, are we? Motherfucker. God damn it. Who the hell are you?
What's going on here?
Hey, Sheriff. Just some shit going down. Don't worry.
Well, that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, law forbids dueling in town.
As such, it will be treated as an illegal gunfight. The guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Even the talk about rolling police in your mouth occurred. Jesus Christ, Mickey Man! How are you getting all the predictions? It's so... That's... I'm scared to chat anymore. Is an ongoing series of coincidences that happen to be rolling out very much in your favor.
Now, it seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs and assumed she was the vandal? Well, you don't strike me as a miscreant. I'd like to examine the objects for good measure.
I swear to God, she's gonna give him a lit bomb.
I must say, it does look like a bomb.
An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. You said lip balm, but it registered as lip balm. Well, you know, I'd take a Burt's Bees lip balm sponsorship if they had one. Oh, now it is lit. That's a bomb, or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man. It's as if I woke up on a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. Well, this is alone doesn't prove she's the vandal. You're going to keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at this jailhouse?
Well, they are?
See you! That'd be cool. You're the bee's knees or bee sneeze. I'm not sure which.
I will come for you, Nassau. I'll find the true criminal and clear your good name, this I swear.
Talk to me, Hildibrand. I could not bear to imagine sweet innocent Nassau behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste.
Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down.
A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend, apparently. It has appeared near the settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. It's Luethe.
You need to clean the wax out of your ears.
To be fair, I don't know that I pronounced that right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You Wilthian Waswa. Come on, let's see what we can find out there.
These names. Look, this whole expansion has been a lot of names that I fail to properly pronounce.
Right. Let's question the locals about Wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough. We'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started.
Oh. Is it another follow me one? Fine.
Ready, lead the way.
I've got both of them following me. Discuss the oven.
What ovens, eh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We do all our cooking with electro appliances. That said, the smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I have to look into it when I get the chance.
Mother used to roast whole Mythosaurus in a giant oven. She was partial to the boughs of the flavor, but I found them a little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you. Alright, I feel like... Was there someone over there and I'm oh no, they're up here. Alright, I was like, where the is this person? Alright, rugged farmer.
I saw it alright. Wolf-like fiend I've never seen before. Made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested.
Twould seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? If I die before streams ends, night-night, well, the EP begins. Don't worry, I'm actually pretty EP too. We're very close to me ending stream. Here, let's not trying to move sideways. Up. Things are messing around. Just wanted to get back into a zoomed in place.
Whatever it is now, he used to be a man. Wouldn't it be odd if it started acting like one? And if it's keen on hunting, it'd likely keep close to settlements for its meals.
Well, this is how you move, IRL. You just resize and wiggle from place to place. Look, you gotta make do when you're a slime on how you go about.
What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter.
Kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something.
Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead.
I have it! This creature is a minion of Vandella's Wolfman.
Oh, you and your soft-boiled guesses. I heard about strange squealing critters in True You, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case.
Cat, no, sir. Sir, no! No stepping on the keyboard. Speaking of critters... Yeah, that critter's trying to end the stream as soon as possible, apparently. Meow, meow, meow. Ready for bed, too? Yeah, they are. I just wanted to get through the trailing part, because otherwise I think I have to restart and talk to everyone again. So hopefully after this cutscene. Wolf-like fiend. I've seen it south of here. Most folks avoid the area because of Nusia Paya territory. But I go there to gather cactus. In the past few times I did, I saw the creature headed towards the gorge. Even the Lucia pies give it a wide berth, so must be dangerous indeed.
A fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look.
Alright. Like I said, that's probably it for me tonight. Thank you, man. Wonderful having you. Lore, I saw your chat once. I don't know if you already left. This has been oddly entertaining in ways I did not imagine was going to happen. Yay, teamwork. Mickey Man, I can't wait for more unintentional predictions. With that, though, you all have a good night. Bye.